Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead, DC Comics, and Marvel Comics. These are all franchises that have been very popular in recent years. Most people have either watched them or they have at least heard of them. What makes them so popular, though? They have compelling stories and characters, sure, but the rest of their popularity can be attributed to Transmedia. Each of these franchises have comics or books, movies, TV shows, websites, and or video games that help expand the world of these universes. These franchises are representative of world-building transmedia. Transmedia is when other mediums are used to tell one storyline. World-building transmedia is when there is a main storyline in one medium and the other mediums are used to develop either characters, settings, or plot points. Seeing how these popular franchises use world-building transmedia, this begs the question, are more trendy franchises sustained through transmedia? In this video, I'll discuss how world-building transmedia increases the viewership and profit on a franchise. I'll do this by focusing on what many consider the pinnacle of transmedia franchises, Marvel. I'll do this by focusing on the Marvel Cinematic Universe and their subsequent TV shows. Although they have comics and video games that also help build this world, these mediums are not as defined in their transmedia, so we will not be looking at them. In the end, I'll explain how Marvel is setting a precedent to increase the success of a franchise through transmedia. The Marvel Cinematic Universe. Everyone has heard of these films by now. Marvel is very successful with what they've done cinematically, as well as in other mediums, but we'll get to those later. In Drew Menard's Entertainment Assembled, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he says that each medium in transmedia has their own purpose. Film is action-based. Marvel has now become synonymous with action-filled flicks, but let's go back to 2008. Iron Man, starring Robert Downey Jr., released to rave reviews. According to Box Office Mojo, its profits opening weekend were over $98 million, playing in over 4,000 theaters. Impressive. None of the other Phase 1 movies surpassed Iron Man, except for one, The Avengers. Why? Because it took 4 separate movies with 4 separate main characters and brought them together. Doug Walker of ThatGuyWithTheGlasses.com explains this in his review of the movie.
So after years and years of build-up, all the hype has finally come to this. The Avengers. There has never been a movie quite like this done before. 6 previous films starring individual superheroes that were all coming together for one event that was planned from the very beginning. Though you could look at them as individual stories, they were all leading up to one grand event. This was the event.
Simply put, Avengers, along with the rest of the Phase 1 Marvel movies, carved a path not only for Phase 2 and 3, but for other film franchises such as DC. After the MCU's smashing success, DC is now doing something similar with the members of the Justice League. TV shows. After the death of Agent Phil Coulson in the Avengers, there was an uproar amongst fans to not only see more of him, but to see more of the agency S.H.I.E.L.D. Marvel delivered with their hit TV show, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Marvel didn't stop with just having the show to build the world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They had the show's plots interlaced with the movies. For example, Season 1 episodes End of the Beginning and Turn, Turn, Turn tie into Captain America the Winter Soldier. These episodes were aired around the same time that the movie came out, so it was only fitting that the show focus on it. In Captain America the Winter Soldier, S.H.I.E.L.D. is destroyed only to be revealed it has been run by Hydra the whole time. This is a great example of world-building transmedia, because for those who wanted to know more about what happened after the movie, they could, and did, turn to the TV show. Just before the incorporation of transmedia in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., viewership was decreasing. However, when the convergence of film and TV occurred, ratings spiked back up. Something similar happened with DC's popular shows Arrow and The Flash. Both Flash and Arrow were dropping in ratings steadily, so they had a crossover episode. While this is not full transmedia, it did help build the worlds of these 2 DC heroes. Marvel once again set the new standard for world-building TV shows. Marvel would continue their small-screen success with Daredevil and Jessica Jones, both of which tie back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. As you can clearly see, Marvel has formed a new model that most of the trendy franchises today are latching onto. And why wouldn't they? World building through Transmedia has not only been proven successful and profitable through Marvel, but it is becoming the norm amongst huge franchises with huge worlds. And that is a win-win for both the companies and the viewers.